back. I know, I'm just gonna stop trying to say that I'll get things done when I'm going to, because it's just kind of, I make videos as I get around to it. I know I need a better schedule, but there it is. Anyway, this game, finally getting around to making a video of something that is near and dear to my heart. Phantasy Star Online. If you've never heard of this, it's been a thing with Sega for a long time. There were good old 8-bit games back in the day. Then it became Phantasy Star Online and Sega Dreamcast. There was a port to the GameCube, episodes 1 and 2. There was a GameCube episode 3, which is a card game, which was not that great, depending on what kind of games you liked. And now we finally have a sequel, Phantasy Star Online 2, good timing there, which has been out in Japan for over a decade, and we have finally gotten here in North America. So I want to walk through some stuff with you. We're going to make a character in this video, possibly, depending on how long character creation is, go through the little tutorial area, and then I'll do other videos later on some more in-depth stuff. But let's get started. Before we make our character, I want to show you some other things. Here, in theory, eventually they'll have 6 ships, which are just the servers. Most of my characters here are on ship 2. So let's see, we've got my little robotic summoner guy. He has pets, and I'll go through all this a little more in detail later, but just want to show you my characters. Level 20, little robot chica. This is my main guy, Tempo. He's a fighter. He likes to use knuckles, which is just bare-fisted weapons, or dual-wielding daggers or double-bladed sabers. He's up in the melee kind of fight. This is Rhythm, and I've got stories for all of these people. Tempo is the main guy. I write a bunch of sci-fi stories and stuff with him in it. Zero here is Tempo's older brother. He was in the military, and big explosion happened, and he lost most of his body, and they pulled Darth Vader on him, and now he's 80% android. Rhythm is Tempo's girlfriend. They run around, get in trouble, pick fights together. Sooooo here is Tempo's buddy. He is a high magic user, focusing mainly on fire and healing magics. So that's all the people. Oh, and Vi, she's just this little robot chica. She kind of existed after Tempo kind of made a name for himself with some friends, and she kind of wants to follow in his footsteps. She uses a bunch of swords that are way too big for her. So I'm gonna go back to the ships. The server thing, if you have multiple characters on one ship, that it helps to build up money and different things like that. It just kind of depends on where people are if you want to play on a ship. And you have to be on the same ship as other people to be able to party up and play together. So I'm going to go to ship 1 to make our character. I already have one character here. Her name is Talania. She is Tempo's younger sister. She runs around with dual machine pistols. She's super fun. So we're going to make a new character. Yes.
Oracle. それは惑星間を自由に旅する巨大な船団だ。その誕生とともに外宇宙への進出が可能となり、新たな歴史は始まる。So story in this game is kind of middling. I mean, mostly it's just, have you ever seen Monster Hunter World like that with more sci-fi? So I'm going to kind of skip through this. It'll be okay. You can find these videos on YouTube. And yes, my audio is in Japanese. It's better that way. Alright, so you have your characters, your races here. You have male and female human. Which, humans. Pretty much we all know what they're capable of. They're the balanced race in most games. Newman. Without saying elf, it's as close as you're going to get to elf here. Pointy ears,
good for harnessing photon energy, which is essentially this game's magic. So these are the Newmans. You have the Cast race, which are, as you can see, robots, more or less. An update to this game that wasn't in the older versions is that you can, as you saw on my Cast Zero, you can make the heads more humanoid. So it can be like robot body, human head. But they are durable and generally used for survivability. Some lady robots, all of them a lot smaller than the dude robots, but that's customizable. And the new race that wasn't in the older version are Doomans. They're, I don't know, in theory they're kind of glass cannony, low defense but high offense. Used a lot for martial classes and stuff, but it's all completely customizable. In the old days you couldn't use the robot characters to cast the magic, but in this it's kind of whatever. Alright, so the character we're gonna make is, I know I kind of overdo it with the whole chaos thing, but my Age of Chaos comes from a character named Chaos, which is essentially the bad guy in my stories. He is Tempo's rival, and yeah, things happen. So I'm gonna go with a well, let's go Dooman. Doomans are fun to make. Alright, you got your 6 basic classes. I don't know why they restrict you to 6 classes here in character creation, because the instant you get free reign of whatever it is you want to do, you can go change your class. Let's see my thing. So yeah, you got Hunter, big swords, Ranger, assault rifles, and essentially grenade launchers. Force, which is your magic user. Braver, a mix between ranged and melee. They have katanas for melee and a bow and arrow for ranged. The Bouncer, a lot of aerial combat. They're amazingly fun. You get jet boots that you can double jump with. All classes get double jump at level 40, but Bouncers can do it from the get-go with jet boots. And Summoners, which is the pet class. Yeah, so they're actually a lot funner, more fun. Wow, I said funner. More fun than I thought they would be. My big robot guy is a summoner, and yeah, one of the pets you can get is a dragon that shoots homing lasers, and it's ridiculously great. But for Chaos, I think we're gonna go with a Braver, because I haven't fully played a Braver yet, so let's see how that goes. All right. So when you pick your race and class, you start out checking out all these things, which again, fully customizable. You can change every bit of this. These just kind of give you a starting place. There was one I kind of liked. Yeah, let's start here, see what happens. All right, create character. You can just take the default and skip to the name and whatever, but we're gonna go full on into this. Oh yeah, Doomans. So Doomans have a horn, which you can see, and the eyes are different colors, which is cool. All right, so let's see. Tempo, my main character, he's got straight black hair. It kind of comes down over his eyes a little bit. So we need to make his rival. Kind of liking that for starters. Let's see. Boyish age, no. Young, middle-aged, mature. Middle-aged? Mature. Old. I'm doing old and mature. And come on, something. Sharp. So, let's go with mature. Alright, makeup pattern. So this varies. Oh, that's where he got his stubble. I like the stubble. The mustache. Alright, so these vary. You get a lot of these weird, like, half robotic chin strap things here and a little tattoo. I'm going to stick with that facial hair, but you get a second option. And I kind of like that scar, too. I'm actually going to keep this. I like this. Alright. Hairstyle. Let's get a little different here. No. Imagine him as being like one of those, you know, quote, evil guys who essentially is, you know, a schemer, a planner, someone who's always like, you know, a step or two ahead, but kind of just has his stuff together. Yeah, you get a big old pompadour there. You can make ridiculous looking characters. Give him a bob. I'm kind of okay with that. What was that versus no? Alright, short, more together. Alright, so this is actually going to be the closest I've ever gone to actually just having a straight up default character. It's kind of all, well, actually it kind of makes sense because tempo is kind of as close to default because it's more based on how close it looked to the GameCube version, which was so much less customizable than this. Let's see. Side note, depending on where you are in your, you know, character customization, this could take a very long time. I'm going to try to not spend too much time on it. I've got some rough thoughts, but yeah, that's about there. And the only advanced face customization, like I said, you could spend a long time on this. Mostly, I do the eyes. Oh, let's get back in closer. Let's make him look beady eyes. He's scheming. No, do it back there. Okay. And because of the Doomin thing, you can fully change the pattern of the eyes left and right. Let's go back there. Yeah, I like that left eye looking a lot different with the scar going through it. So let's get like a blue eye, like a deep blue here. And then, let's see. Yeah, something in the almost white but pink range. Yeah. I like that. Eyebrows. Generally don't mess with eyebrows too much. Just kind of just like to. Yeah, let's do that. Eyebrow color. Let's just match the hair color. Why not? Let's keep it simple. All right. Body type. So you can get into the nitty gritty of all this later. But start there. You can do the body morphing. Let's make him rugged. A little stout. And height, it's a little over average. Yeah, that might be a little taller than Tempo, I'm not sure. Alright, so you can make, I mean, I could go cast color, which is literally any color of the rainbow, because, you know, casts are essentially robots, so they're synthetic beings. But he is a Doomin, so we'll go with the Doomin palette here, ranging from, let's see, dark brown, a little pinker, a little oranger, a little white, bluish, purple. Let's see, yeah, middling gray. I kind of like that. So in the body paint, it's kind of weird because it's not like a huge selection of stuff. So in theory, oh no, yeah, you can get different levels of stuff. Give them some chest hair, weird tattoos, hand bandages, chest scar, Under Armour. It actually says Under Armour, which is kind of funny. I actually like the way this was going. Yeah, I like that. Put his clothes back on. Oh, stop it. All right, and then you can again mess with all of the little things with sliders. See if it changes clothes. I'm liking the suit. One of those things where like, yeah, I'll kill you, and I'm gonna keep a nice suit about it. But show y'all some of the armor options here. don't know why it decides to zoom in every time I do something. White. Kind of makes sense because he's Tempo's rival, and Tempo has generally the darker, pretty much a black suit or black armor all the time. I'm just gonna go, yeah, let's do white. Why not? The decal is kind of a weird thing. Let's see if it shows up. Yeah, it's right there. But if I don't want it to show up, I just kind of make it match the armor. I'm an odd little duck. Alrighty, accessories. Which, you know, hats. Any and all kinds of hats going on here. Giant rabbit tail hats. They go with things, big, tall. You got glasses. Goggles. Got sunglasses, cat ears. Those things. Alright, cyber glasses or round glasses. Square glasses. I like square glasses. So I think, and you can have up to 4 of these going on at the same time. Hat, glasses, all that stuff. I think I'm just going to keep the glasses for him. But just as an example here, once you get your accessories, you can change where they sit. Let's see if I can get them to the end of his nose. Do that. Get him to come forward a little bit. Yeah, I'm just going to have him sit right there at the end of his nose, like a librarian. Then you can adjust the angle. Like, it's kind of crazy how much you can adjust things. Let's see if I can adjust them a little, tip them down a little bit. There we go. Like that. Like he's looking down his nose at everybody. Yeah, let's keep that average. Alright, voice. Oh, so many voices. 3 pages and 1 option of voices. Gonna make that oh, I like that one. Alright. So, there's our guy. I know he's not very flashy. Now, there you can buy other suits, attire, clothing, options, hairstyles, headpieces. There are tons of customization options here. I'm gonna save his character data. Let's save everything for telling you. Let's save his chaos. That's just in case something happens, I can come back to it later. Yeah, you can randomize everything. If you don't want to choose any of your options, just have at it. Okay, so you can see what it'll look like when he moves, when he emotes, when he dances. Alright, I'm gonna go set his name, Chaos, and there we are. So yeah, I'm not gonna skip the prologue. I'm gonna take y'all through the prologue. Just go casual, why not? This is the default loading screen here, but yeah, you can move that little star trail here as you go through the vortex.
Oh, nah,
Affin. He's your little guide through a lot of the beginning stuff.
Yes,
you can have everything talking in English if you don't want to have to read dialogue boxes and subtitles.
初陣らしくぬる
And yes, that scene is skippable. Most of your cutscenes are skippable. Alright, so we're gonna party. We've got our bow and arrow here.
テレプールに飛び込むのってドキドキするな。でもアークスは同郷だ。行ってみようぜ。相棒。
Alright, so we're gonna go do stuff with my little bow and arrow. Jump and spin, jump and spin. Side note, I am playing this on Xbox One, but where it is, oh, also, side note, best part of this thing, it's a free game, it's free to play. There are a lot of things, obviously, you can spend real life money on, but you can also totally get by without paying a cent. The only real money I've put into this is to make more characters. You get 3 characters free offhand, and then if you want to make more, it's pretty much $5 per character after you use up your free ones. And I guess they do that because you make a character like this guy, again we made him a braver class. You can change that class at any time. You pick up enough weapons for all the classes, so you can do whatever you want with them. But it is free on Xbox. Just search Phantasy Star Online. That's PH for Fantasy. Yeah, tell me what to do. And it is also on PC through the Xbox Store or Microsoft Store, whichever. Either way, it's free, and it does support crossplay. My best friend, I play with him. He's on a computer, and I alternate between computer and Xbox. But either way, you can play Xbox and computer, and there's no hiccups there. All the tutorials.
では次に攻撃方法の確認を行う。仮想標的を転送する。装備している武器で攻撃しろ。
So, side note here. And the different classes, you know, obviously have different methods of attacking and stuff. Some classes, if you just hold down your attack button, it'll just stream together the attacks. But if you notice, every time I attack, there's a little bubble around me. And it turns red. If you hit your attack button whenever that's red, you'll do what's called a perfect attack. And it's just a stronger version of the attack. Now she wants me to use photon arts, which are special attacks for your weapons, and those consume photon points, which the short version of that is PP. You have HP and PP, which makes for a lot of good jokes, but as you use your special attacks, you use up your PP. Insert giggles here. And you recharge that by just doing normal attacks. But this is where she wants me to practice my perfect attack. Now the bow, apparently, has a charge attack, which makes sense for bow. You hold it and charge longer and it does more damage, so you got my normal attack, which you can do faster. Hold down your attack button. Time to kill things. Hold down your attack button. Hey. kill these things. I'm not even making oh, we're learning how to dodge. Yeah, dodge. Show me. Depending on your class, the dodges can get advanced. Different things happen when you dodge. You can do special attacks out of dodges and things, but for the most part, it's just get the heck out the way. Stop hitting me. Now, all classes are viable. I mean, it kind of depends on your play style. No class is going to dominate, you know, damage or stuff over others. Just kind of depends on what you want to do. And the internet will probably tell you different, but just play what you want to play. They're all fun. Dead, so let's wait. Controller, sometimes it decides that it wants to go, hey, I don't recognize this controller. So hopefully it can get through the rest of this prologue here without too much issue, but we'll see what happens. Big boy.
Emergency code due.
So these emergency code dual things, emergency code stuff pop up every now and then. They're just specialized little sub-quests while you're on bigger missions. And they kind of walk you through. Most of the time it's kill things, occasionally it's collect things, and they are optional most of the time whenever you're not in the tutorial. But yeah, if you ever run into something you don't want to do on a quest, just don't do it. But a lot of these things are good for sub-quests, which are always good for money and experience. Hello. Okay, this guy is just jumping all over the place. I mean, that's what he does. He's a rock bear. So, password. Oh, he did. And I'll level up. Go. Completed. Side note, if you do decide to skip the prologue, you'll still level up. If you skip the prologue, yeah, actually, because my controller is freaking out, no, we're gonna give this a shot. It'll be okay. My controller will behave. It's either they're going to tell me to switch my weapon. Yeah. Alright. Let's check the katana out. So yeah, the katana is nice little close-up, quick attack, a lot of quick succession attacks. A little air juggling there.
Yes, 回収ポイントはこの先だ。もう一踏ん張りだぞ。なんで終了任務からこんなことに。
Yeah, I think I'll just stick with the katana until the end of this. It's nice and fun, and I'm used to melee. I mean, bow and arrows. So it's nice, your health is in the bottom left corner, you can check that out at any time, but if you start to slow, as you just saw, the edge of the screen, I mean, that's normal for game, you know, gets a little red, let you know, hey, you should probably heal up really quick. I know you don't have that problem. Like, you know, you have your controller plugged in to charge a rechargeable battery, and it decides every so often it wants to say, your controller's not connected. Have fun, don't die in your game. Let me know, and let me know if you have a fix for that. Like I said, I'm holding very still. It's plugged in. It's a good thing. It's just a little weird and wonky, that's all. Alright, so I will tell you, this is the end of the little prologue quest. And because my controller is being weird, we're going to stick to the range thing, because I don't want to be out there in the middle of getting pummeled when my controller decides to die again, so hopefully it works. Normally the end boss of areas like this is just, you know, kill it till it's dead. This one you can see over there on the right side of the screen says stay alive till time expires. So because it's the prologue, it's just like you're not going to kill this guy until the end, so have fun playing with all your weapons. I'm getting hit by that. 30 more seconds. So, and because I know it's going to happen. And 0. Alright. So that Xeno guy who showed up. Do a little thing. Like make the screen go dark.
Yoshi, よく耐えたな。こっちも準備完了だ。奥の手、行くぜ。
Woo. So it looks like a something called a photon blast, which you get later. It involves this little robot floaty dude that everyone gets. You level it up in different ways and you get different photon blasts, but yeah, we'll discuss that on a later video. Oh, he said a bad word in Japanese. Level, they leave one of these things, which is boop, generally full of good stuff. Here's a little bow. Oftentimes that's where you get some rare drops and different things. But yeah, and also loot in this game is instance per character, so you're not trying to grab stuff before other people. Your loot is your loot, so that's fun. And there's a little notification on the screen whenever a rare thing drops.
おかえりなさい。あなたたちも大丈夫？怪我とかして。
おいおい、俺がついて。改めて、俺はよろしくね。あ、俺。
Yeah, we're actually gonna skip this. It's a lot of dialogue. Things happen. So after missions, you end up here at the gateway ship, and it tells you how you did most of the time. Unless you, I don't know even how you don't get an S rank, it just takes forever to do something, I guess. And then yeah, we're here. Alright. So there are things to do here, but not during the prologue, so I'm going to get into the main area and see what happens there. Yes, we're returning to our big ship. It's okay. And then we'll kick this video and we'll pick up next time. Hopefully with better controller batteries. I'm gonna skip this because you'll be seeing a lot of this ship just by playing. Alright, here we are. Yes, so this is essentially where you pick up if you skip the prologue. It tells you to come here, go here, go to your main mission. Yeah, well... Alright, we don't have to watch this, and we're free. Okay, so we'll pick up there next time. Yep, already level 4, and I'll probably walk you through this next time because it involves talking to a lot of important people, but it's possible to be somewhere between levels 15 and 20. Anyway, I think my microphone cut off there for a second. Yeah, we'll get you to level 15 or 20 before even setting foot back on a planet, which is optional. You could run back down there right now, but there's a lot of good stuff to do first, and we will walk through that next time. Now I gotta go watch this and hope that the audio gets through for most of it. So, alright, pick up next time with Chaos.